fidelity, we keep our word.
Money where we got yo, you know go finish your problem.
To make the presentation of this award, I would like to invite Professor Steve Azaiki. Please welcome him on stage.
Very, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, the governors of Sokoto and Edo State, the chairman of Silverbird, Ben Murebus, all award winners, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to stand here on behalf of Silverbird to present this very, very distinguished award to a great bank, a bank who is known for its integrity, a bank who is known for its audaciousness to carry banking to various corners of this country. Recently, you won accolades for your corporate responsibility as a bank that has given so much to the society. It is on these notes that on behalf of Silverbird, I present to you this very, very prestigious award that will inspire the next generation to do the business of banking the way it should be. Thank you very much.
Money where we got yo, you know go finish your problem.
Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Aminu Waziri Tamboa, CFR, Executive Governor Sokoto State, Your Excellency Governor Baseki, Executive Governor Edo State, Founder Silverbird Group, Senator Ben Bruce, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, kindly permit me to stand on already established protocol. On behalf of the Managing Director of Fidelity Bank PLC, Mr. Nnamdi Okonkwo, who is unavoidably absent today due to very, very pressing official assignment, the board and management of Fidelity Bank want to thank the Silverbird Group for this special recognition. Out of over 25 banks in Nigeria who have been selected for the Financial Sector Award. We are extremely grateful for this award. We are extremely delighted. Award. And I want to assure you that we'll continue to contribute our best to the development and the economy of this great nation. And to all our customers, wonderful customers of Fidelity Bank, over 250 branches and network over the country, this award is for you. And we say we'll continue to support you. Thank you so much.
We got you,
The next Extraordinary Achievement Award
Did a manicure and pedicure. And open.
Femi Tedola was born on the 4th of November 1962. He was the son of Vincent Tedola, a former governor of Lagos State. He set up Zone Petroleum and Gas Company, which became a very successful venture, and by 2005 had become one of the biggest brand names in the Nigerian petroleum industry. In 2007, Femi Tedola was appointed Chairman and Chief Executive of African Petroleum. In March 2009, he became the second Nigerian to appear on the Forbes list of dollar-denominated billionaires. In December 2010, African Petroleum, under the leadership of Femi Tedola, was rebranded. As a philanthropist, he made huge donations to critical sectors of the economy and humanity. In 2005, he donated 300 million naira to the completion of the National Academical Center. In 2007,
Peter Obasiti, Governor of Edo State, and then I feel very honored to present the award to my good friend and brother. I've known Femi Tedola for 30-something years. We are maybe a great inspiration to younger generation with the spirit of giving. He has been most generous. He has donated the university, and he has honored his late father, and he's done great things for many young businessmen to know that the sky is the limit. Again, I feel very honored to present this award to him. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am most excited to stand in front of you today on behalf of Mr. Femi Tedola, who will have been here by himself, but for some official assignments that took him out of the country. I want to thank God on his behalf that he's been honored today for the little things that he's doing, especially for the helpless in our society. I happen to be an employee under him, and it always amazed me when figures comes out for us to pay to hospitals because he wants to help the helpless. And he will not hesitate to sign those checks that he has been of help. Peter Fedele, and so many others that we can talk about, has been able to benefit from his little gesture. So we want to thank the chairman of Silverbird Growth for this gesture, that you have honored his little effort to this nation. This nation is a great nation, and we believe that we shall be there sooner than later, where we expect this nation to be. Thank you very much for this honor. Thank you.
Okay, so we now go into the Extraordinary Personality of the Year award. And it goes to
The
Would carry massive reconstruction of the Samuel Ibn Mudia Stadium in Benin City in preparation for the hosting of the 20.
and to present this award to His Excellency Governor. He said he's not telling me. You know, I've known Governor Basaki for a long time. And as we sat there, I was talking to him about that is all that matters. I'm a card-carrying member of the People's Democratic Party, but Silverbird is not involved in politics by any stretch of the imagination. I want everybody to know that. We honor anybody and everybody who excels. This man, this governor, leading this great state of Edo, has done an incredible job. That is why he's here today. Please give him a big. You want to go into politics, simplicity and humility, sometimes not a bad thing, okay? Just because you have power doesn't make you arrogant, doesn't make you conceited, doesn't make you want to rule the world. Simplicity is good, and always remember, you have a name, and it's most likely be your father's name. Thank you very much, and please, where's it? Ladies and gentlemen, for Extraordinary Achievement Award goes to the Edo State Governor, Governor Godwin Obaseki. A big round of applause, please.
Your Excellency, my brother and Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, Governor Tambuwa of Sokoto State, the Chairman of Silverbird, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and fellow awardees. How did you come about selecting me for this award? And the reason is because I do not think I am an extraordinary person. I am a normal politician. But I govern extraordinary people. Edo people are extraordinary. My 11,000 teachers who are catering to over 300,000 children in our public schools, who we have trained with digital devices, are extraordinary. Because our children in our public schools are now learning. They have helped me move Edo from a situation where children go to school to where children now learn. Just this afternoon, I got a report that about 50 of my teachers were volunteering with some visiting Americans to build playgrounds for our children in our public schools. So for me, no one else has in Africa. Our Oba, the Omonoba Nedo Ukwa Polopolo, the Oba of Benin, he is extraordinary, and that's the source from which we as a people draw our extraordinariness. I want to thank Silverbird and the management of Silverbird for such an amazing, and I mean well thought out award ceremony. I carefully went through the details of every awardee here tonight, and I'm so certain that not just certain, but I could see that every
Silverbird Man of the Year award goes to
His Excellency Governor Aminu Tambuwal of Sokoto State.
The Right Honourable Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, the Governor of Sokoto State, has been waging a battle against underdevelopment and poverty since his inauguration on May 29, 2015. He has changed the lives of the ordinary people in the seat of the Caliphate. Governor Tambuwal was born on January 10, 1966. He got his first degree from the Usman Dan Fodio University of Sokoto in 1991 and was called to the bar in 1992. Within a relatively short period, he went from being a legislative aide to a fully fledged legislator, and against all odds emerged as the 10th Speaker of the House of Representatives in June 2011. After leaving the PDP for the APC a few months before the 2015 elections, he won the governorship ticket and went ahead to win the election. He, however, returned to the PDP in 2018 and he secured the party's ticket to run a second term as governor, a race which he eventually won. Aminu Waziri Tambuwal has focused his attention on education, agriculture, industrialization and social transformation. Prior to 2015, Sokoto was classified among the educationally disadvantaged states. The story is, however, different today. Governor Aminu Tambuwal believes that investment in education
is our priority since the inception of this administration in Sokoto State, because we believe firmly that with an educated society, sky is the limit. There is no better way that you can equip the younger ones and prepare them for tomorrow than by giving them qualitative education.
He has renovated dilapidated schools and built new ones. He has also recruited new teachers and trained old ones. In the 2020 budget, Governor Tambuwal set aside 24% for education. He also built an impressive secondary school in Gudu local government area. The school has been compared to a mini university campus and boasts of modern facilities. Governor Tambuwal's commitment to uplifting the lives of the ordinary people made him set aside the sum of 4 billion naira as grants, not loans. 500 men and 500 women in each of the 23 local
and to make the presentation of this award
the Governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, our royal fathers here, celebrities, awardees, members of the Fourth Estate of the Realm, the great Silver Bear organization, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor and gratitude to be called upon to make this presentation on behalf of Silver Bear Production to a very unique Nigerian, an extraordinary Nigerian, a pan-Nigerian and pan-African, a patriot, a lawyer of no mean standing, a politician extraordinary, an intellectual powerhouse, a man of great humanity who is much at home with the Igbo man as he is with the Yoruba man. A man who cherishes Edikainko and Afanso as much as he eats Fura Dinunu Miyakuka and Tuwo Shinkafa. A man who is at once at home with eating a delicacy from our own part of the world, Wepawano, Omisawe, granite soup, as much as he eats Ofe Onugbo of the Igbo people. Even against the will of his political party that time, because all Nigerians wanted him to be speaker. This is the man that is being honored today, born January 10, 1966, just a mere 54 years ago. And since his foray into politics, in 1999 when he was SA, to Senator Wali. Up to now, he has kept faith with the Nigerian project. Let me tell you a little about the bruises. In 1977, I was a young student at the Obafemi Awolowo University. It was then called University of Ife. And of course, you all know that there are only two universities in Nigeria, University of Ife and others. We formed a club called Scala Club, and one chief, Austin Izagbo, was the president. Then we wanted to organize a beauty pageant. We called it Miss Akada Beauty Contest. We needed money. We didn't have money. The star prize was a Volkswagen tear rubber, brand new, and it was 5.
Thank you for joining us again on Biscon Television News. I'm Sunny. Insecurity behind exodus of doctors on the foreign scene, Russian strikes kill 2 in Ukraine. And in the world of sports, Chiesa may have to wait for Liverpool debut, says Slot. Now the news in full. A former senator representing Kaduna Central Senatorial District, Shehu Sani, has weighed in on the debate surrounding President Bola Tinubu's re-election bid in 2027. According to Sani, the Constitution guarantees every Nigerian the right to contest elections, stressing that any region can contest. In an interview with newsmen in Kaduna State, he noted that the 2027 election should be contested by candidates from the southern part of the country, allowing the north to produce the president in 2031. He noted that it would be fair for the North to support the current president because he was there for them when needed most. Sani, a human rights activist, also suggested that Tinubu's camp should focus on good governance, addressing insecurity, poverty, and education, and named the mass exodus of medical doctors out of the country on the spate of insecurity in Nigeria. The Kogi State Chairman of NMA, Dr. Abubakar Hassan, who spoke to journalists on Friday in Lokoja about the ongoing nationwide strike embarked upon by the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors, lamented that medical personnel had recently become the prime targets for criminal elements, caused immense pain and suffering for the families of the district heads, who are still waiting for their loved ones to be released. You're watching Biscon TV News. Business news comes up next. Welcome back to Biscon TV News. Now to business news. The Chartered Institute of Project Managers of Nigeria has stated its resolve to ensure that only certified professionals are authorized to manage projects in Nigeria. The registrar of the Chartered Institute of Project Managers of Nigeria, Henry Mbadiwe, said this recently at the 3-day training and induction event titled The Digital Project Manager. He pointed to legal provisions requiring certification and licensing. He further underscored CIPMN's goal to foster local talent and ensure high standards in project delivery. He also acknowledged the slow pace of government support, despite some progress, particularly through collaborations with the Ministry of Trade and Investment and the Industrial Training Fund. Also, reiterated the organization's dual role as both a regulatory body and a professional institute. You're watching Biscon TV News. Foreign news comes up next. Welcome back. Now to foreign news. Russian bombardments on Friday killed 2 women and wounded 8 other people in Ukraine's northeastern city of Sumy, officials said, as residents of settlements near Russia's border were urged to evacuate. Sumy lies just across the border from Russia's Kursk region, where Kyiv launched a shock offensive on August 6, aimed in part at creating a buffer zone in Russia. Regional prosecutors said the body of a 37-year-old woman had been found under the rubble of a building in Sumy, hit in the strike. A 48-year-old people have already evacuated from the border area so far, authorities said. In separate attacks, 8 people were wounded in the regions of Dnipropetrovsk, Kherson, and Kharkiv, authorities said. Late on Friday, a 3-story residential building, an administrative building, and a shop were hit in the town of Kurakov in the eastern Donetsk region, wounding at least 5 people, according to the regional state administration. We'll take another short break. When we come back, we'll bring you sports news. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Biscon TV News. Now to the weather sports. Onslaught says Federico Chiesa may have to wait for his Liverpool debut after the Italy forward's arrival ahead of Sunday's clash with Manchester United. Chiesa became Liverpool's first major signing since the end of last season, when he joined Slott's side on Thursday on a long-term deal from Juventus. The 26-year-old's capture adds some firepower to Liverpool's attack, but Reds boss Slot does not believe Chiesa will be available for the showdown with arch-rivals United at Old Trafford in January 2022. And in his first full season back, he made 37 appearances for Juve, scoring 10 goals. He also impressed for Italy at Euro 2024, but Slot admitted the forward may need some time to settle in. Slot believes Chiesa's ability to play in all three positions across Liverpool's attack will make him a valuable addition. And that's it for now on Biscon Television News. Compiled and produced by Adebisi Elegunde. Now the last line. Truth does not mind being questioned, but a lie does not like being challenged. I'm Stella Opara. Thank you for watching.
Round the entire Domino stores. He gave us some gifts and then gave us, guess what? The sum of 2,000 naira out of the 5,000 naira we needed. It is like being given about 50 million naira today. But the impression that man left on me was not about the money. It was about the humility and humanity with which he treated us and received us. So if you therefore look at the history of the Bruce family, their illustrious pedigree, and then in founding the Silverberg Group, you will see that they select people specially for awards. They do not do so because of money, because of wealth. They look at your contribution to the society and the array of the galactic array of the creme de la creme of the society that we saw them honor today is a loud testimony to the genuineness and integrity of this organization. Alhaji Aminu Waziri Tambuwa, that is the organization that is today according you the status of Man of the Year. You deserve it, and may God bless you as you receive it.
The founder and chairman of Silverbird Group of Companies, my dear brother, distinguished Senator Ben Murray Bruce. Very many distinguished Nigerians here present. Time is really far and well spent. I recognize each and every one of you and pay my respects. I must admit that, therefore, this is a very unique award, a very unique and credible process. I therefore cherish it, and I thank Almighty God for His favors unto me, and I thank each and everyone who participated in that process. And I thank Silverbird Group for providing the platform for this process.
I therefore dedicate this award to the good people of Sokoto State. I didn't say citizens of Sokoto State. No, say it the way His Eminence the Sultan says it.
SAK.
Senior Advocate of Kidnappers. When he was kidnapped by some Muslims, His Eminence the Sultan changed his title of Senior Advocate of Nigeria to Senior Advocate of Kidnappers. SAK, for your kind words on me. We have all been working together in this country and even before us. And that is why Silverbird Group identified 4 very eminent Nigerians. Our father and leader, President Shehu Shagari, Turakin Sokoto, of blessed Chief of Chuba Kadibo, Chief Adonai Gosaya, and Chief Alfred Rani for posthumous award. And when they are being presented, and I'm sure all of us are very familiar with their roles in laying foundation for a democratic, free, and civil Nigeria. And their compatriots, Tafawa Balewa, Awolo, Zik, and the rest of them. And when my sister from the Rwanda family spoke, she sent the message that this is not the Nigeria that our founding fathers were working hard and toiling to build. Ditto my sister from Adesina's family. Against the provisions of the Constitution, which says that you win majority of lawful votes and have spread in 25% in 2/3 of the local government in the state. And wrong. But INEC said our election was inconclusive. They didn't say so in Oguno. Should be so declared. We should allow the votes to count. We should allow our security personnel to go and face the real challenge that we have in Nigeria. Not that when we have elections, you will mobilize everybody to Kogi. You mobilize. We will go back to God Almighty one day. We need to encourage these young men and women, very talented on their own, hardworking, that are moving from Nigeria to the rest, the part, everywhere in the world, contributing their quota, not only we can do it. We have the resources, the human resources, we have the natural resources. What is lacking is sincere, patriotic, and committed leadership, and we can find it in Nigeria. Mr. Chairman, once again, on behalf of the good people of Sokoto State,
Zika, I'm waiting. Zika. Is he ready? You know, I got to. We can't do the national anthem. Can you sing it? Let's do the national anthem as we put this show to come to close. Thank you.
On Sunday, the 3rd of February 2019, the Silverbird Group celebrated eminent Nigerians who have excelled tremendously in their different fields. The prestigious Silverbird Man of the Year Award was instituted 13 years ago to recognize individuals who have impacted society positively through their chosen careers. Present at the auspicious occasion were the former Vice President of Nigeria and Presidential Candidate of the People's Democratic Party PDP, Atiku Abubakar, Vice Presidential Candidate of the PDP, Mr. Peter Obi, National Chairman of the PDP, Chief Uche Secondos, the President General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo, Chief John Nwodo, who was the Chairman of the day, the Executive Governor of Delta State, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, Executive Governor of Bayelsa State, Honorable Siriake Dixon, Gombe State, the Chairman and CEO Biscon Communications, Prince Bisi Olatilo, and wife, Mrs. Folashade Olatilo, DCP Abba Kyari. Leading the traditional rulers to the prestigious event was the Akarigbo and paramount ruler of Remoland, Oba Barrister Babatunde Adewale Ajayi, accompanied by the Alakbere of Ikperu, Oba Adeleke Ubasibo, the Elekbe of Ekpejabu, Oba Oshiberu. The event was compared by ace broadcaster Sonny Rabo, who has been comparing the event since its inception 13 years ago. He did the job alongside delectable Zika Onuma. The program began with a proper rendition of the national anthem by the Groove Masters Band. The first sets of awards for the night were the posthumous awards, presented to eminent Nigerians who have served the country diligently. The first recipient was Dr. Abel Ubeko, who was one of those who contributed immensely to the growth of Guinness Nigeria PLC. The award was received by his wife, Mrs. Betty Ubeko, who expressed gratitude to God for the award and described her husband as a selfless and committed Nigerian who always strived for greatness.
Thank you, the special guest of honor. And I want to say, today is a special day for all of us, not just for me, that God is kind. And it's always good, and he will continue to be kind to us in Nigeria. My husband, Abel Ubeku, I don't know, he has done what he should do, and the Lord Almighty called him. And I'm glad, and for today, Silverbird has cleared my pains, my tears, that they recognize him. That is good to recognize excellence. That is good to recognize integrity.
The second recipient of the posthumous award was Alhaji Maitama Sule. The award was presented by Malam Danla Dibako to Alhaji Ango Abdullahi, who represented the family of Alhaji Maitama Sule. Receiving the award, Alhaji Ango Abdullahi described the event as historic and thanked the Silverbird Group for recognizing great Nigerians like Alhaji Maitama Sule, who was a dedicated politician.
But today, we feel his absence even more than ever before, particularly at this critical time Nigeria is going through. Because here you will hear the eloquence, the usual sermons in his eloquence, and it's difficult for his student to ever try to see whether there will be another eloquence like that of Emerson in Kano. We really are
just yesterday celebrated 1 year of my dad's burial, so she's still in the village. But she says to say a very big thank you to Uncle Ben and the Silverbird Group for recognizing the love of her life, an excellent gentleman, a man of the people. These are her words, not mine. A man of the people who lived selflessly.
This announcement, but I'll make it now because my incoming president is here. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I, Ralph Nwadike, who is the current president of the Association of Movie Producers Nigeria, Nollywood, I was the one that made Genevieve an actress. I don't know how they did it, I don't know why they called me out, but I think it's an opportunity for me to present myself to my president, incoming president. I was the one that loved 400 make her who you want her to be. Today, Genevieve is a world star. And we're proud of this.
And I've been beaming the searchlight on people around the world through the lenses that today the searchlight is beamed on me. I must thank God for this. And what do I do without my wife of 38 years and my children? You know, you should understand why I'm saying this. We're hardly ever there, even though we like to be there. My children.
Lifetime Achievement Award as important. Dr. Odumaki also thanked the Silverbird Group for their contribution to nation building by recognizing worthy individuals.
I'm filled with emotions by this Lifetime Achievement Award. I will cherish this forever, especially coming from a reputable organization. This is a tonic for me to do more and to rededicate my life for the struggle for our dear great country, Nigeria. I want to dedicate
Lagos. In the remarks of the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Halogen Security,
Nigerian companies, if we allow every process to be transparent, our best can come forth. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Silverbird.
The next Heroes Award was presented by the Vice Presidential candidate of the PDP, Mr. Peter Obi. He presented the award to the Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP Abba Kyari, for his tenacious fight against crime and insecurity across Nigeria. In the response of the recipient, DCP Abakiari, he expressed profound gratitude to the Silverbird Group, stressing that the award would encourage him to do more to keep Nigeria safe.
I would like to thank Almighty God for giving us the opportunity and grace to perform the honor of police, for creating the enabling environment for us to fight crime in this country. Thank you. My profound gratitude to Silverbird Group. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The Nigerian Army was also presented a Heroes Award for their fight against terrorism in the country. The award was presented by the Governor of Bayelsa State, Honorable Siriake Dixon. In the response of the representative of the Nigerian Army at the event, he said all soldiers across Nigeria are happy to have been honored with the Silverbird Heroes Award. He also said the award would encourage them to keep fighting till Nigeria is free from terrorism.
This award is presented to the Nigerian Army. In turn, I thank Almighty God, whose victory comes from Him alone, and to our Chief of Army Staff, who give us enable environment, level environment, to make it easier for us to get this victory. And I thank the Silverbird for remembering us there in the bush, in the forest.
Silverbird, even for honoring the great man, the great pan-Nigerian man in Afam. Thank you very much.
The next recipient was the Chairman and CEO Premier Lotto, Sir Kessington Adebutu. Prince Bisiola Atilo, the Chairman and CEO Biscon Communications, who was originally slated to present the award, yielded the position to their Carigbo and paramount ruler of Remoland, Oba Babatunde Ajayi, after he had expressed his heartfelt gratitude to Sir Kessington Adebutu for his monumental assistance towards the growth of his company, Biscon Communications. In his remark, the Akarigbo of Remoland, Oba Babatunde Ajayi, described Sir Dr. Kessington Adebutu as one in a million Nigerian who is dedicated to human and national development. Responding after receiving the award, Sir Dr. Kessington Adebutu thanked the Silverbird Group and described the chairman of the group, Senator Ben Maribros, as a son and a detribalized Nigerian. He also used the medium to thank and congratulate all award recipients of the night.
Of course, the reason is not hidden.